So this is the Bad Beard Podcast. I am Sam Schneider. I am Bad Beard, and this is my show. Welcome to it, Trish and Graham.
Good morning.
Morning.
And so you guys are coming all the way from Australia.
We have.
And so you're on the tour. You guys are marshals on the tour, volunteering, flagging. What's your role here today? I see these wonderful high-vis vests.
We're not really on the tour. We've
Okay.
just volunteered to come over. So we come and worked at COTA last week, at Circuit of America for MotoGP. And since they're a week about, we can come here, which this is my fourth time to COTA, but third time to Moto America here, because they just work about week about. So it just works out to come to both two events when we can travel this far.
Well, and so this is because you guys are big motorcycle race fans, or you just like to travel, or you like the outfits? Like, what is the big draw?
Pass on the orange. No,
Looks great on you.
we love orange. We are marshals in Australia, so
Okay.
we work at World Superbikes and MotoGP, and then we work at our ASBK, which is the equivalent of Moto America, and then we do local stuff. We have travelled overseas to work at MotoGP and World Superbike events. So we've come to COTA for GP. We're doing this round. We go home on Wednesday, and then in 3 weeks' time, we go back to Europe to watch at Barcelona, watch at Mugello, but we're still trying to get work there. Then we work at Misano for World Supers, and we work at Assen for MotoGP, and then we go to Sachsenring to watch.
That is a loaded schedule. Well, and so is this like a stage in life that you're just enjoying the travel and taking it in, or is this like you mentioned? So I assume you get free tickets when you're doing the marshalling. Like, how are you guys able to travel so much? It seems like an exhaustible schedule.
I'm retired. He's still working.
I pay the bills.
Oh, okay.
I pay the bills. But yeah, it's all volunteer. We just enjoy it. We love the travel part. I've got a niece in Austin, so we stayed with her, and then we went and stayed with the US clerk of the course, Beth Miller, and then we come over here with two Americans, drove us from Austin to here, and they're working. Just the travel, the camaraderie, the people you meet, yourselves,
Yes.
stuff like that.
So there is a great community in what you do. You recognize faces, you see the same people,
Yeah.
and so it's just kind of like a roving club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've been marshals for, Graham's done
48 years.
30.
Whoa!
He's done every MotoGP event in Australia.
That's 32. I've done, I think, 73 international events, Australia and internationally.
Wow. Well, is that some type of an accredited position? Like, do you carry a license or like a personalized flag? They go, oh, that's a Graham flag. I recognize that one.
In Australia, we have accreditation. America, they don't at this stage.
Typical.
So, in Australia, we have a level 1, 2, 3, or 4, which is Australian. So 1's just your basic, 2 is just a club level, 3 is a state level to work as an official, as a clerk of the course, steward, stuff like that. 4 is a national level, and then a 5, which is international, so you can work at a senior level in race control at international. They're hard to get, but also very difficult to use. I was one, but never got to use it. So honestly, you don't really need a lot of accreditation to work at this, because the training is on site or in the internet and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we just like to travel, and we're both very experienced marshals.
Yeah. Are you also a 4 or 5?
I'm a 4.
Okay. Assumedly. Well, is there a point where you're so experienced as a marshal that you are sought out for your marshalling? Like, oh, we got to get Trish and Graham on this. This is going to be a hairy race.
Myself, yes, because
Okay.
I'm a steward and a clerk of course at 4, so I'm asked to come and work at events and stuff like that, because I work clerk of the course or steward, which is the senior roles to run events. Pardon me. But Trish is the same thing. She's a 4 as a starter and a finisher, so she's sought for that kind of role.
Got it. Well, and then, so other than the enjoyment of the races and the travel, are you guys both, did you ever race yourselves, or are you a motorcyclist, or what does that look like?
I'm just, I've actually given back my bike license because in Australia, when you get to a certain age, you have to start going for medical tests. And I think that's just so unfair, but I haven't ridden for a while, so I gave mine up. I've never raced.
I raced for 15 years, mainly motocross and long track speedway, flat track, and then I stopped for 31 and I've restarted again doing flat track.
Okay.
I enjoy it. As a very quick, smaller tracks, not longer.
You got your
not
steel
half
boot?
Mile. Yes, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Stainless steel.
Okay.
Don't let one wear out.
So you're still passing your medical tests?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he's younger than I am.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works in America. I think they just let you go until you hit a wall. So
Really?
best I can tell. Literally, yeah. They're like, all right, that's the end of it for him. Well, so do you guys have like big benchmark spots for, like, you know, where we want to go? Like Coda was probably pretty cool. Like, do you guys have big ones that you're like, maybe you've already hit them?
I still haven't hit mine yet. Many years ago, I went to Magello for the first time in 2013 as a spectator, and that was my goal, to go and work there. But it's a really difficult circuit to get work with because of the insurance, and the Italians are very parochial, and you have to speak Italian, and it's a fairly closed shop, so that's...
You can't just come with like a baguette and be like, what? Like, guys, here's my
No,
espresso. We're
no.
cool.
Buongiorno is, you know, it doesn't get you in the door anymore.
Yeah.
But so I'm still working behind the scenes. We had to fill in paperwork to join the Italian Federation, and so I'm working on the guy who's processing the paperwork to see if he can do some sideways
Wow.
She
negotiating.
speaks Italian. She's Italian heritage. Her
Okay, cool.
Parents are Italian, so she
Cheat code.
can get the foot in the door. I can't get either foot in the door. I struggle with English.
Yeah, okay. Wow. So it's a whole political scene, just even get
Yeah.
involved in something like
Yeah.
that.
To work in Spain, I was an age, it was a 65 cutout, and we're both older than that, so we couldn't work in Spain, but it's $150 to get a license to work in Spain. And
That's annual?
yes, and it's €70 for Italy. So we'll work in Mazzano for the World Superbike, so we'll pay that, and hopefully we can use that at Magello to work at that event. But no, I just like working.
Yeah.
I just like working at events. In 2013, I went with an Australian motocross sidecar team to England. And we raced in England, and we went to Switzerland, and I made tea and coffee and stuff like that, and just helped out. And that was my initial start as international travel with working. But as I said, I've done 33 MotoGPs in Australia, 22 World Superbikes, 3 World Motocross Championships. So, yeah.
That's a resume, man. Well, so then you started doing it international, and then you're like, honey, I think this could be cool.
Yeah.
Was it an easy conversation? Was it a tough sell?
No. It wasn't a hard sell at all. It was like, we're going to Europe. Let's try and work. Let's try and get jobs. Getting into Aston was really easy. I just sent them an email and sent a bio of the work that we've done, and the guy who runs the volunteer area is the safety officer for the track, and he just wrote back within about 4 hours of me sending the email, "I'd love to have you," and it was like, oh, we're there. And so I sent him an email again in November of last year and said we're thinking of coming back, and he said, "You're very welcome. We'll see you then." So it's just a walk up.
Wow, that's great.
Job.
And there's some fringe benefits. As I said, we get into race control.
Oh, absolutely.
Trish, especially, she works in pit lane in Australia, so she's got so many contacts. The places we can get overseas in race control and talk to the hierarchy is just pinch yourself sometimes.
Well, as a race fan, getting that access, and
Yes.
then you don't get a better seat in the house than
No.
as close as you guys are,
Yeah.
which it's a little precarious at times. You got a little danger element to there. Like, you know, how much paperwork are you signing before they're like, yeah, go over there? Is it like, have you gotten any close calls?
I have, because I work on the track quite a bit. I've picked up some pretty bad ones and some deaths along the way, and that's racing and part of it, stuff like that. So I've been involved in that, especially because of racing. I've been involved with a couple of incidents during racing too. So But that's part of life. You get hit by a bus too. So we enjoy. There's good sides and bad sides sometimes.
Got to keep on keeping on.
That's it.
Yeah. So, do you guys have an end goal or a stopping point where you're like, well, when we hit 75, we'll just hang up our coats and our flags and sit down and is that coming, or you're just going to go until the wheels fall off?
I think our health.
Yeah, okay. So
We're very good health-wise.
We'll go until the wheels fall off.
For our age,
Okay.
so we can travel and go to Europe and get off on the planes and buses and trains and stuff like that. So our health is pretty good at the moment for both of us, so we can do that. And when we start getting the walking frame out, we might have some issues.
You can just attach your flag to the walker, and you're good. Just like.
So, and that's why we're doing the travel part, because we are reasonably good health-wise, so we can do it.
So when you get to a new city, so right now you're here in Atlanta, do you find time to go see the local sights and sounds, or do they keep you busy enough that you're like, well, we'd love to get away, but we just can't?
We're staying on until Wednesday, so we'll go back into downtown, and so we'll have a look around for 2.5 days.
Yeah, I don't know about downtown, maybe Midtown. We'll give you guys some tips and tricks.
Good
That'd
idea.
be great, because
Good.
we don't. All we heard about was
Coca-Cola.
the aquarium and the Coca-Cola factory.
And you're done.
And we're done.
No. There's more to it than that. We'll take them to our pizza spot. We got a couple favorite spots. We'll show you some things.
Give us an address, we'll meet you.
Absolutely. Well, I am just tickled to have met you, and pleased that you guys came by this morning and fill me in on a little bit of your world. You got the Aloha shirt on. Obviously, I got to take you seriously when I see that. So.
There's a story to this.
Oh, I want to hear it.
There's a story to this. The construction industry uses high vis stuff like that. So in Australia, there was quite a few suicides in the construction industry. So a company come along and made these, and I got sleeves the same from there down.
They go, we're going to solve suicide. Aloha shirts.
No, some of the money raised from the selling of the shirts, goes to mental health.
Okay.
So there's a story behind, and we can use them on the track without any
that's
issues
great.
and stuff like that. So
I'm a little jealous. Is that something I can find online?
yes, you can.
Ooh.
Are you right, mate?
Okay.
Are you all right, mate? Just ask the question. Are you going okay?
Okay.
If you health-wise, mental-wise.
.com?
Yes.
Okay, you remember that? Yeah, we'll look
Are
that
you right,
up.
mate? That's
Yeah,
it.
we'll add it to your podcast.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, so this is that. It'll go out on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcasts. Equally, it'll be on YouTube, Instagram, and all the Facebook socials
Awesome.
and all the things. And so, again, super grateful to have you guys on. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your stay here in Atlanta. And maybe I'll see you in Italy or, who
Do you
knows?
travel the world?
Yeah, well, I mean, wherever this tent goes, so will I.
Okay. So where does the tent go?
That's a great question. This is this first installment. This generally lives in a studio at my place, and we were invited by wonderful Alan Lane, a friend of mine, to come participate in this race weekend. My background is in production, and I like having conversations and meeting people, so it's not always specific to motorcycles. It just happens to be that we're at Road Atlanta, Motor America, all things considered. So we're having a lot of great, fun conversations around that. So hopefully the people listening and watching are enjoying all the folks that we're meeting, and you're learning a little something along the way.
Thank you very much, Sam.
And just
Been
a
a
plug
pleasure.
for Marshals. It's
Yep.
a lovely job.
Well, so if I was Joe Blow out in the stands right now, and I was like, I want to do that, what do I do?
Here in America, you would look at Motor America.
You just walk up and they give you a flag and you're on.
Yeah.
So you would go to a Motor America site and stuff like that, but in your local area, just have a look around for motorcycle clubs. Always looking for volunteers, always looking for people to work on the track, flag marshals especially. So go to your local area and see what's around, either dirt or bitumen, and volunteer.
And we're always looking for marshals in Australia. So come on down.
Under.
Down
Come
under.
down under.
Down under. All right, well, thanks a lot, guys.
Half money for yous.
Hey.
With $1.
I'll
money.
take it. Well, until next time, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you for your time.
See ya.
Bye.
That was it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was fun, guys. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.